Sure.
I'll piggyback off of that one. Did they know that you were a virgin?
Yeah, mine did.
Mine too.
Yeah, mine knew.
Mine didn't.
Okay, you two switch for that.
Shorty look like a Barbie doll. Just a tall ass Barbie doll.
I have a theory that I look like I've seen a thing or two and have been seeing a thing or two for a while. But I was gonna say, I think the same is true of you. I would even put you ahead of me. But I love your aesthetic anyway. I think I expected people to think that I'm into hardcore stuff like
Hell
that.
yeah, she is.
A really colorful past.
Turn around and die.
It's respectfully.
I love that. That's the goal.
Shorty over here, she lost her shit in 1901. She lost her shit in 1901. She lost her shit at the age of 18. Shorty right here, it's somebody auntie. It's somebody older cousin, but she low-key young. But she's somebody older cousin, but she really, I'm saying, Shorty look like her. She look like she on the spectrum.
I think
I should go in your spot.
What?
no, her.
Okay.
Me? Right at the front?
No, not in the front. In my spot.
Over
in the
here?
third
Okay.
place.
Over here?
I feel like I would switch places with you
Yeah,
and go
okay,
in the
yeah.
middle. Just somewhere in the middle.
I feel as though you should be back here. I think you're the quiet achiever.
I think so. I think
Yeah.
she's a, yeah.
So I would
think
say even, maybe even at the front here. Yes.
Even based on
Nah, there's no way she out here for real. No way she out here. Bro, she's still a virgin. No way she lost her shit. She's still a virgin. I don't care.
appearance, I think I would actually put you ahead of me.
Okay.
I have a feeling that you shouldn't be that far down.
Me?
You should pop down
Yeah,
somewhere
she,
in here.
she be fucking.
I don't know where to position myself.
I'd say maybe towards the middle, right over here.
Okay.
I don't know where to put myself, so I'm just gonna leave it, maybe? I don't know.
I feel like she's very confident in the fact that she should be further up, so maybe
in the middle at least.
put yourself where you think you might fit.
I feel like, here's good.
Maybe we can talk about relationship status. Are you guys in a relationship or married or,
I am single. I have a couple side pieces. But
Boy, trying to be one of them.
Different dates, and my longest relationship would have to be 3 or 4 years.
I'm single. I haven't been in one for a little while.
Bro,
I'd
I'm
say.
telling you, she's
I'm
still a
married
virgin.
and I've been with him for 8 years. So
I don't even know why she on the
I haven't
show.
been married for 8 years. I've been together with my husband for 8 years.
I'm married and I've been with him 4 years, I guess. I hadn't dated anybody longer than a year
How old
until
are
I
you?
met my husband.
I am in the longest relationship I've ever been in now. We've been together for around 1.5 years. I want to put you ahead of me because you've been in a relationship for 8 years.
Yeah, I'm not sure because relationships, they can be a starting point, but of course, that doesn't dictate everything in terms of losing your virginity.
That's
so
true.
I feel like I want to move myself. Am I okay to do
I kind of want to
that?
switch with you.
Yes.
I feel like I'm the most unstable in my relationships, so.
Do you guys feel like you had an adequate sexual education?
My parents talked to me about it before it was shared with me in 6th grade, in school. Did your parents talk to you about sex, or did you find out from a sibling or from a peer?
I found out
I
from
learned about
corn.
it at school and through my friends' experiences as well.
I was around 11 or 12. My mom gave me a book about puberty and everything and was saying, if you have any questions, just let me know.
My mom
She looks like the type to be reading books about this shit though. Tell me she don't. She looks like but I don't want to call her a nerd, but she looks like a nerd.
talked to me about it when I was 8, but unfortunately in middle school I really grasped it because of the internet.
Facts.
So
I feel like I had an
I got
adequate
caught.
sexual education between school and my mom was really religious, so she was like, wait
7?
till marriage.
I was really
I think I found her around
guess,
7
compared to the
too.
group. I was in maybe 2nd grade, and one of my best friends in
Yeah.
elementary school told me about sex, and her parents were very open with her about sex, so she told me in graphic detail everything, and I was really fascinated by it, but also would pray every night for years that God would make me forget what it was, because I felt really bad about knowing
damn.
what it was. Horny information.
Yeah, I remember being grossed out. I asked my mom, I was like, you do this with dad? And she's like, yeah, once a week.
Once
And
a
I was
week.
just like,
Whoa.
oh, I couldn't look at my dad after that.
Okay, well, based on the fact that you had like confusing mixed signals about sex, I would say I don't agree with y'all's position in general, so I think you should be all the way at the end.
I don't know if I'm allowed to ask this, but has anyone ever felt like there was a time in life where they were afraid to have sex?
I was afraid. Being hurt, being vulnerable to somebody, taking that from me, so yes.
You know, people would tell me like different stories and like how much it hurts, and mainly it was like a physical fear for me.
Yeah, I was definitely agree.
For me, I was just scared I was gonna nut quick. Well, I was like, bro, I cannot look like a fucking lame.
I was afraid, more afraid of it not meaning to them what it
I mean,
meant
if you
to
say it
me.
for real, like
I
you
was never, ever,
still a
ever
virgin.
afraid to have sex. I wanted to have it as soon as I found out what it was. I think
I
I'm
feel
gonna
like-
scoot down a little bit.
Yeah.
Did a lot of y'all grow up religious?
I'm Christian. I didn't grow up Christian, but I became Christian.
I grew up as a dancer, so everything was very sexualized. So obviously when
She
I
said
dance, I'm telling
religious.
a story, and clothes I wear, I feel like I like to embrace that femininity about me.
I think you should be a little further down.
She said religious, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I grew up Mormon.
Okay, extra fun.
Yeah.
I don't even know what Mormon is.
Yeah, even though I grew up Christian and still am Christian, I never felt like sex was damned. Even masturbation was presented, I remember in a Sunday school class, as like
Whoa.
being optional, you know, being okay.
I was told something that was really triggering to my OCD. In church, I was told that masturbating, that masturbating's wrong because it means that your partner means less to you, that you're like stealing pleasure from them.
Why is Shorty crying?
And it's like sad because, you know, like I've loved my partners and that's not
What
true.
the fuck?
You know, in a way, if you don't have
When the fuck this shit got sad, my nigga?
a partner, it's like, well, what are you supposed to do with yourself then?
So it's something that I had explored previously, and as a Christian, I personally don't really believe that I should be doing that, so it's something that I try to avoid. I never want to hurt anyone's feelings or come across as like mean or rude, and I think it's just a different view, it's a different value.
I have a confession, and I've never watched porn ever, and I think it's because I don't find most men attractive.
I guess that brings up the question of like, when we talk about having sex, are we talking about having sex with
So what the
men?
fuck's wrong?
You know, if penetration is losing virginity for somebody, or if,
Somebody's a lesbian.
yeah, if
and-
somebody's a lesbian, then it's like if you do oral, maybe they would say like, oh, I lost my virginity that way.
Right.
But I feel like it's more about the intimacy, like you said. It's like, so when did you break your virginity? Where do we draw the line there? That's going back to what you were saying.
And break, I heard you say that earlier, break your virginity, like, so.
Yeah, break your virginity. So in Australia, we call it breaking virginity.
I thought she was from the
think
UK. Holy shit.
breaking my virginity is more intense. So I feel it really fits my story. Yeah, losing isn't so hardcore.
I have a question.
I don't
Were you
know.
guys popular growing up?
No. We'll start there.
I was popular at school, I think, because I was a dancer.
She looks like
You
the
look like
type
you
to
were
be.
popular.
Yeah, she do. She do.
I was more of like a academic jock, but still I never felt like I measured up to like the super popular crowd.
I think in regards to your story about how popular you were athletically, you know, you get to know a lot of people and be more social. I think you and I should switch spots.
Okay.
I was definitely a partier in college, and I started drinking when I was in middle school, but it was definitely mostly to fit in.
Middle
There was
school?
a comment made that you seem really confident, and I've been observing you, and I totally think that's true. I kind of want to put you between me and her.
Okay.
Has
Sonny, it looks
anybody in the group taken somebody's virginity?
I know I've taken one person's virginity. I didn't like it.
I try to avoid that situation, so if someone didn't tell me that, I wouldn't know.
It actually happened to me pretty recently. I had taken somebody's virginity and their first kiss.
Oh,
According
she
to
out here
them,
for
it was a
real.
really good experience.
Hey, you go,
I still
sister.
feel like you're down here somewhere, though.
Where am I going?
Maybe. Yeah.
Second
Sorry. You're like the dark horse that we have to
Makes
watch.
sense, Cap.
I feel.
When you all lost your virginity, was it to somebody who was also a virgin?
No.
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 So she definitely.
I'll piggyback off of that one. Did they know that you were a virgin?
Yeah, mine did.
Mine too.
Yeah, mine knew.
Mine knew.
Mine didn't know.
I didn't.
Okay, you two switch for that.
Okay.
This is such a hard
I
ranking.
feel like
I'm not
you
gonna lie.
were
I can't
trying
tell.
to bag one. You know what I mean? Like, get it over with.
I don't want to respond to that right now. We'll see.
I think you're too far down
Where should I go?
in between these dresses.
I actually think you're ahead of me. So I would like to put you between me and her.
I feel like you should go ahead though. I don't know. I'm not sure.
You seem curious. I feel like you maybe.
She out here for
You're
real.
a little
Low key.
earlier.
Y'all take back everything I said. She out here.
Hey good humans, we know that conversations around
said I'm a
sex
good
and
human?
intimacy can be difficult, especially for beginners. That's why we're taking a quick moment to give a shout out to our partner Lilo for sponsoring this video and for being a leading luxury and pleasure brand that advocates for self-care. Lilo, and now let's get back to the episode.
Indeed.
So in the 7th spot, Deanna. In the 6th spot, Sydney. In the 5th spot, Christina.
Whoa. Okay. Yeah, fair enough.
In the 4th spot, Stephanie.
Yeah, I definitely thought Shorty lost her shit late.
So in the 3rd spot, Sarah. In the 2nd spot, Nikki.
This is a fair list. I mean, a fair
And
ranking.
in the 1st spot, Amanda.
Or less to you. Yeah, this seemed right. This seemed.
I was 15. My friend wanted to lose her virginity, so she was talking to this guy, and she was like, "Oh, he always has this friend with him, so can you like come and hang out?" And like, I ended up liking him. He took his mom's van, and we all went to the woods. I lost my virginity listening to Pretty Ricky with my friend and his friend watching us in the backseat. So
He was laying wood.
that's what it was.
I was 16 and I really wanted to lose my virginity. And I found a boy who I thought was cute. We went to homecoming together and then we kind of snuck away and went back to his parents' house and we did it upstairs.
I was 19 and I was having a sleepover with my then guy best friend.
Wow.
So one night he told me he loved me.
I know people that
We were
lost
just,
it way younger
kissing,
than
and
that.
I was like, I feel intuitively right about this now.
Like 6th
And now we've been
grade.
together for like a year and a half, so.
I lost my virginity at 22. I lost it to my current husband on our wedding
Aw,
night.
that's cute as shit. That's cute.
And we waited
That's how it's
8
supposed to be.
years to do it. Like everyone was like, "Oh, are you like pumped? Are you so
Damn, 8
excited?
years,
Like
though?
it's the night." Obviously, like pretty expressive about like, "Oh my gosh, really excited for the wedding." Multiple reason. One reason being able to have sex, right?
I lost mine at 22. It was from a person who I got into a relationship with over a dating app. One night
She
when we were
outside.
at his place just cuddling and watching a movie, we talked about it a little bit more and I felt ready then.
So I was 28 when I broke my virginity. So I'd waited my whole life for that special somebody. And it wasn't for religious reasons, like I said. It was something that I wanted to give my partner. So I waited and I found out he was married.
Gosh.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
How the fuck is he? Shorty waited 28 years for that shit. She tight. Oh, that shit really crashed, bro.
I was 41 when I lost my virginity to the man that I'm now married to. I'm 45, so I literally dated over 100 guys. Part of it was like, oh, I wasn't finding the right guy, but most of it was because I was chasing like unavailable men. I mean, we flew to this island called Huahine in French Polynesia, had sex in a bungalow, and
Oh,
he
she
brought
lost
along
her
these
shit
little,
exotically.
sex cards, you know, like different sex positions to try out. So it was playful and tried it several times in that day and figured out what worked. And he did propose a couple days later.
I would have too.
So, and here we are.
Well, I don't know. That shit was that fired.
So many people carry unnecessary shame about losing their virginity too late or too early, and there's no right time objectively.
But I think there is a part of sexual empowerment too where you can draw your own boundaries and you don't feel like you have to owe anybody sex. What I was looking for was a committed and loving relationship, and it's hard. It's really hard to find that out there. And if that's what you're looking for, don't give up.
Damn.
Final thoughts? Have sex.
How soon did you tell your friends after? I just told my best friend.
I told everyone it's fine.
I would say, given the situation, people probably assumed.
Definitely told my mom the next day. Anybody else tell their
Yeah,
mom?
I told my mom.
I think my mom still thinks I'm a virgin.